My name is Chad Laputer and I'm Vice President of Geoscience and Materials Testing with SNC Lavalin. BHP built and came to Saskatchewan for the purpose of constructing a potash mine around 2008 and approached us based on our long history of experience with potash mining and waste management in potash mining. And when they had their initial meetings with Ministry of Environment in Saskatchewan, they were told to look through available technologies and do something somewhat better than what has been done in the industry to date. We went through a series of option studies with them. The end result was to select a thickened tailings centrally discharged facility. The challenge really is that no one else in Saskatchewan had used that technology for potash fine tailings in the past, and we were required to go through a lot of studies and work and testing to help proof the concept associated with that strategy. Operationally, it's very simplistic since there's only a single point of discharge for the operator. Although the slopes are very low on the facility, the volume of the facility, given that you have a big radial deposition, is actually favorable also for the amount of space that's used.
My name is Chris Sontag. I've been a project engineer and a project manager on the BHP Jansen project for SNC for approximately 10 years now, and we've gone a long way. When we were first approached by BHP, we were told that we should try something new and innovative that maybe isn't the industry standard. This is actually the third table that we've used. The first one was more of a flume style table. Second table was actually built out of plywood and puckboard, and we did a similar deposition as this one here. And then the third one was actually using tailings from the Jansen shafts, and the ore was processed through a different company, and they gave us the tailings, and we were able to construct a nice, better looking table, more flat, more sound, and we're observing the behaviors of the tailings as the pores go.
We went through three different series of lab scale tests throughout the duration of the project as part of the proof of concept. The first one was using synthetic tailings, being that they hadn't started mining yet. So another mine site in Saskatchewan lent them some tailings for processing, and they provided that to us for the second round of testing. And during that testing, we actually constructed a quarter-round deposition table to evaluate what the deposition angles that we would get on this facility are. So some of the literature studies that we had done had demonstrated to us that we would get about 2.5 degrees of slope angle in this deposit. It's still hydraulically placed, but it's placed subaerially, so it has a chance to release bleed water and consolidate and also desiccate, given that we're in a semi-arid climate. We determined that with one pour tailings we could achieve a certain deposition angle, but we had some time left over at the end of testing and we still had tailings left, so we did some subsequent pours for our own curiosity and found that actually conditions improved over time with each subsequent pour. So the third round of testing really was to investigate that phenomena that we observed somewhat by accident during our second laboratory testing program. And so what we're finding with the third round of testing is that at 32% solids content, which is relatively low for thickened tailings discharge, we're still achieving a deposition angle of about 3.3 degrees. But some of the benefits that we do see, we're going to have a low angle of deposition for this facility. There is a low height of dam, perimeter dam, really just a ring dike that surrounds the entire facility, where storage is in the center of the facility in this big cone. But what that does is it significantly reduces the chance of a tailings dam failure, which of course tailings dam failures around the world and fine tailings have caused a lot of environmental damage and loss of life. I've been proud to be a part of this project. BHP has been an excellent company to work with. They have gone through a lot of effort to identify gaps with design, to make sure that we have all the information that we can have to make sure that this project is successful. And it's been a real pleasure to work with a company that is committed to making sure this is done correctly.